The cash flow system you use in your business is going to determine if you are thriving in your business, realizing that profit that you want to, or if you're closing your doors or possibly filing bankruptcy. My name is Heidi. I'm one of the founders here inside of Truth Bomb Academy, where we are helping busy women achieve that more profit, more time to spend with their loved ones, and they're actually having fun in their business and growing that successful business, all while having more time, more profit, and frankly, a lot more fun. So if that sounds good to you, smash that subscribe button so we can bring more of these trainings to female entrepreneurs so that they can also have that thriving business that they desire, all while still having more time with their loved ones. If you like this content, also hit that thumbs button. That thing, I love it. So cool. Let's get into this. Cash flow. The cash flow in your business is really going to be determined how well your business does. But it's not just the cash flow. I heard this story is like there's two companies. They're both phone manufacturers, so they're big companies. They both brought in over $10 million the first year that they were in business. Let's fast forward 5 years later. Company A is thriving. They are up to the 100 millions. They are increasing their income every year. They're increasing their profit every year. Company B is filing bankruptcy. What happened? We had one business with huge success. They both made the same income the first year. The second business 5 years later is filing bankruptcy. It all comes down to how they're managing their cash flow. What are they doing with it? Are they bringing in 10,000 and spending 12,000? Or are they bringing in 10,000 and taking their profit, realizing their profit, their cash reserves, and then spending their money on their expenses, the upkeep of their business, the growth of their business? How are they ultimately managing cash flow? First off, let's look at what cash flow is. Cash flow in simple terms is simply the cash coming into your business and the cash going out of your business. So the cash coming into your business, no matter from different resources, whether it's sales of your products and services, whether it's interest income, whether it's consultant income, it might be dividend income, it might be insurance income. There's different ways that money comes into your business, and there's also non-cash things in your business, like the building that you're in, if you own it, the equipment that is in your business. These are all non-cash assets that are in your business. And also then you have the cash out. So what are you spending the money on? Whether it's website development, whether it is inventory, whether it is your phone expense, your rent expense. All these things are things that we spend money on in our business, the subscriptions that we have to run our business, things like that. Your salaries, your wages, your email autoresponder. These are all different things that the money is going out of our business, and that we also need to control that. We want to keep our businesses thriving, not filing bankruptcy or closing the doors. How do we do that? It all boils down to a effective cash flow management system. You're managing that cash that comes in instead of just letting it flow out of your business. And so it's like, how do we do that? Well, let me tell you, rich women do it differently than those businesses that are filing bankruptcy. It is a different system. Here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we are helping women to actually realize the profit in their business. We have learned from the book called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz, and you can find the link down below. And let me give you a hint, ladies. Everything that you recommend in any content that you create, if you're recommending resources, have an affiliate link. It helps you as the business to have this is another way that cash comes into your business, right? So always have those affiliate links and don't be afraid to use them. It's a great way to increase your cash flow without costing anybody else anything. Here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we really want to help our clients and customers, the women in our community, to achieve, to realize that profit. So how do we do this? How do we keep our cash flow healthy? When we have our cash flow that is higher than our cash output, we know our business is healthy. And how do we do that? Well, number one, you can read the book called Profit First. It's a really phenomenal book by Mike Michalowicz. Like I said, the link is down below. Read the book, join Truth Bomb Academy. We will help you implement it the most effective way for you. Because women, we all like to tweak things. We all like to adjust them. We will help you adjust it to your business. Don't tell me it doesn't work. It does. It needs tweaking for every particular business, for every entity. But it's a fantastic system to keep your business thriving. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to set up the accounts. You're going to set up separate accounts. Yes, it's kind of like having different jars in your business. You're going to set up different accounts for different purposes inside your business. Number one is profit. All your income is going to come into one account, and then you're going to disperse it to all the other accounts. Fantastic. I love it. We do that because we want to separate the money into smaller accounts so that we know that the money is there when those needs are arising. And so we're not putting all the money into one account and only focusing on our expenses. We're actually separating it and realizing our profit, making sure our wages are getting paid, making sure taxes are getting paid, things like that. Number three is you're going to determine the percentages that are going into each account. Dependent on your business and the income you're generating now will determine those percentage allocations. If you start out small, which is totally cool, you always have to have that goal of increasing those as your income increases. So the next thing is you're going to implement a rhythm. I love this. Implementing that rhythm keeps the cash flow moving, keeps the cash flow managed so that you're not spending $12,000 when you're only bringing in $10,000. We don't want to constantly feed our business. We actually want to be fed by our business. And establishing that rhythm, we help the women here inside Truth Bomb Academy do that by having those accountability meetings where we actually get together and talk about finances. So many people avoid the finance talk. Nope, not here inside Truth Bomb Academy. We actually talk about it. Hold on to your seats. I'm going to talk about the next couple really quick. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut expenses. Yes, sometimes we have to, and sometimes it hurts, but it's necessary in our business if we have been overspending. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to review and adjust. We don't just set this up one time and ignore it. No, we review it and adjust what needs to be adjusted. The next one, you're going to track and analyze. I know. Those aren't fun words, but they are necessary when you're working on your business. Women, so often we get caught up in working in our business. We like to provide the services and produce the products that we're selling and creating that income. But we also have to work on our business. Another thing you're gonna consider the right bank, because the right bank is going to help you to actually do this and automate it and not have to be working on your business so often. Automation is key to so many different aspects in your business, right? I love automation. So here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we actually are partnered with a bank that we recommend to our clients and customers, and it's fantastic. We love it. The link will be down below. Let me tell you, if you use our affiliate link, you also get paid. So check the link down below. The next thing you're also going to do, you know what? Join us here inside Truth Bomb Academy, where we are going to help you implement this in your business so that your business is successful. We want more women thriving and reaching those $1 million marks than closing their doors and filing bankruptcy. We don't want to see that. We want to see you thriving. So here inside Truth Bomb Academy, we actually have our premier product is called Unlocking Your Millions, where we are going to help you actually to realize how to work on your business, create that business plan so that you know what you're doing in your business, you know how to market your business effectively, you know how to set up this cash flow management system. And ladies, your mindset. It is really crucial. And we show women how to actually really enjoy their business, because we help you to rewire that mindset around so many things that we get trumped up about. Check out truthbombmarketing.com. The link is down in the description. Can't wait to see you in the community and your business thriving.